to the Master Lukey program. If you're just tuning in, I am Long Island's only Lifefood certified chef. And I've been Lifefood certified since 2006. So that's 15 years. I started to transition to a more healthy lifestyle and eventually left my career in ultimate fighting. I still do mixed martial arts, but I took out head contact and I instituted a new scoring system for action instead of damage. And that's called Master Lukey's League of Champions. Nationwide tour coming soon. As for my personal blog, if you've been tuning in, you might know that I just got a gig as a full-time babysitter, literal baby, 2 months old. I basically walk around carrying a 20-pound weight from 7 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, sometimes 3. You know, she naps, and I'm going to bring my music computer over so that when she naps I can do something. I've been bringing my old video editing computer, which does have its purpose, but this does video editing too. Shout out to my brother Zach. Got me this MacBook for Christmas. Was it this year? Dude, might even be last year. Holy. Anyway, after I make these recipes, I'm gonna do my singing practice. I have a private lesson with David from Riff Shop on Thursday. So I gotta keep up my practice and come at him with some questions. What I'm gonna do is sing him one of my songs, and maybe he can help me learn vocal fry to add into those songs. All right, so what's Lifefood certified? Well, basically, if you could imagine, we as primates have a frugivorous digestive system. Frugivorous. I'm not sure the word, how do you pronounce it? Is the G hard or soft? It's spelled Frugivore. Frugivore. And because we're primates, we have the digestive system of a frugivore. That's something that developed over however long it took us to become primates. You know, we're talking billions of years. Now, we evolved from primates. We evolved to humans, not from primates, but we evolved to human beings, which is a subsect of primates, right? Homo sapien? Is that it? Gosh. I'm not huge into... What is that? Evolution? Or, no. Classification. Anyway, look. We can survive on just about anything. You got people who drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes till they're 90 or 100. Nobody can argue that that's actually a healthy lifestyle, though. We're on the same page? Okay. So as far as our base level of optimal health, and then you can have some leeway. Sometimes you can't. You get people who are very allergic and get sick. over the course of their life, eating things that you're not supposed to. It builds up over time, or it could be sudden. It could be to a young kid. Okay, these are the people I work with. If you have a health condition you want to take care of with no drugs and no surgery, I'm fully certified, not just with food, but with cleansing. And that's how the body can heal itself. First, you stop bringing in the stuff that's causing the disease. That's the food. And then you can go back in and undo the buildup. And that's the cleansing. So the body can actually heal itself of all major conditions, including any virus, heart disease, diabetes, tumors, cancer, um, autism, Asperger's, mental conditions like schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, bipolar, you name it. As long as it's not like you get your arm chopped off in a construction accident. I would say then go to the hospital, get it sewed back up. But if you got a tummy ache, if you get the sniffles, if you have something that you have to make an appointment for, you know, put that off, connect with me, and at least get a free consultation. And here's my business card. All right, 24/7. I got you. Go to masterluki.com contact page. About page. Sorry. I think I should change that, right? Put it on a contact instead of about. Anyway, tonight's recipe I'm making for my girlfriend. And the reason is because she has a tummy issue of inflammation, and she wants to make sandwiches, but she can't have any bread. So I'm gonna make bread. But first, before I make the bread, I have to prepare. First thing is we're gonna soak these chia seeds. And I'm gonna just guess that this is gonna probably double its weight, double its size. So start with that. Save a little bit. Can always add more, guys. If you're a chef, err on the side of minimalism. Can always add more if you have to in a recipe. Certain instances you want to be exact with your measurements. I'm eyeballing it right now, so I might have been able to put more, but I said, you know what, can always add more. There you go. So I just want to get all these chia seeds to be wet. They're going to soak up all this water and turn into kind of like a gel. You know, they got these chia puddings that people sell, which is basically some type of liquid that has a flavor in chia, and that's it. You could put honey, you could put some type of cream, coconut cream, or vanilla. Alright, let's just put this, make sure all the chia seeds are in there. I'm going to put this off camera over here just for now. So those are chia seeds soaking. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just move these out of the way because I got to be honest, I'm having trouble fasting. So I need to whack back some fizzy to curb my hunger. This is day 2. You know, day 1, day 2, those are the hardest days. Once you get past day 3, you should be good. in terms of cravings. You know, they say it comes in waves, but I find that if I get past day 3, I'm good for a while. So my record so far has been 7 days, no food, just liquid. So I want to get up to 14, 21. This guy on YouTube and OnlyFans, his name is Connor Murphy. He's a social media influencer who has millions of followers and a business on OnlyFans. He and YouTube. He used to do bodybuilding, but then he had an adverse reaction to the drugs and the lifestyle, and he went to plant-based medicine. He took some plant-based medicine, and it changed his life, you know, for the better. But he was able to do a 40-day fast, and I'm not sure what kind of fast he did, if it was juice or water or what. I'll look into it. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing a 40-day fast. Let's see if I can get to 21. Alright, let's see if I could do that first, and then we'll talk about something longer. See if I can get to 21. You know what, at this point in my life, right now, I'd be happy with 7 again. And just make that a kind of a regular thing. Every whatever period of time I need to is, I'll do it. But I tell you, the reason why I got into fasting at this stage of my life is to help my intestine heal. I think it has been actually healing, just because I've been eating so little. It took a lot of stress off my intestine, but I still think that I'm going to need to do an extended fast longer than I ever have, because the last couple of times that I did the fasting, I broke my fast by eating, and I actually thought to myself afterwards, like, that was a mistake, because I felt better when I was fasting, and now my intestines are bothering me again. You know, the intestine, it might take a while to heal, because just imagine if you get an injury, like a cut on your arm, a bruise, a bad bruise, or something that's like a serious injury. It takes longer than 1 week to heal. So the intestines really can only rest when they're empty. So I basically got to poop everything out, which could take like 3 days or more, because you have the food that you ate. There's the food that I ate. There's the residue of that food, and then there's the bacteria that was living off of that food. So that's what they call the intestinal mucosa and the lining, which does shed itself. And then when that comes out, it's like a black, because it dies off. You know, and then the longer I can go there, the more I'll be able to heal what's in my intestine, which I believe to be kind of like an open wound, a cut, something like that. Leaky gut syndrome. So I got 15 lemons here. I'm going to do 15 halves. I'm going to see where this is at. I might have to empty it out. Anyway, the fizzy drinks are really amazing, because it has fizz, which fills you up, but it really does abate not just your the physical sense, but it abates your hunger, because it kind of neutralizes like the acid that could be building up. If you have an acidic condition where minerals are being depleted in the gut or in the body, acid condition, it's like a bushfire for minerals. So the minerals are all burning up, but then if you could do this fizzy, it reduces that inflammation, reduces the acid, and and then what happens is you're not as hungry because it's like your body was hungry because it was like craving the nutrition of the minerals because they're just burning up. Minerals really is what gives us life. These little, not gives us life, but living minerals is what allows our energy to be conducted. It's what gives us hydration. Water by itself doesn't hydrate. Electricity by itself, it needs a conductor. So an acidic condition really is just causing the body to crave nutrition in the form of antioxidants and minerals and whatever could put out that fire. Alright, so I should have 15 left. 6, 12, 15 here. I gotta do these 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so if you can see here, let's put this right here. You can see right here, the lemon pulp is about to spill over the top. So that's why I stopped there. I'm going to do the other 15 in a second. But first, dump this out. Just rinse this because it touched the inside of the garbage. And I had some like quinoa crumbs in there. Alright. Another 15 halves. And we'll be good to go. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Yay. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. Dump this top out in the garbage. In the sink. Okay, I got some lemon juice there. I'm just going to bottle it. See, I wish right now I didn't throw out my old honey containers, because those would have been perfect bottles with the little squirt top. But let's see what we could do here. Okay. Let's see, this has a pour top, but it's too small. I wonder if it's also going to be a bitch to clean out, but it's only lemon juice, so let's try that. I'll fill that up, and then I'll put the rest in one of these. Okay. Alright. All good. Now, there's actually a seed in here. Hold on a second. Oh, a couple of seeds. I can do this because it's for me. I'm not contaminating somebody else's food with my bare hand. You know what I'm saying? Just picking out a couple of seeds that are floating at the top. Not the end of the world if you eat a lemon seed, but if I was making this for my sons, like, this should last me till the end of the week, and then at the end of the week I'll get more, and I'll juice some more for my sons. If I see them on Saturday, I would strain it, but I actually like the pulp. Makes me feel like I'm eating something. All right, that's 15 lemons right there. That's a good heart. That's a good ass haul. All right, so let's fluoride-free infant water, purified by reverse osmosis and/or steam distillation, filtered and ozonated to ensure quality. So it's not like one of these added minerals for taste type of things. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it's in plastic, but you do the best you can. You know, do the best you can. That's all you can do. Ribbit. All right, so that's gonna heat up so I can have my fizzy drink. Next, I'll just put this over here for now. Put this in the fridge. Get this out of the way. And I'm going to peel zucchinis and put them in this bowl. Okay. Peeler. What's up, Joe? So just so you know, what I'm going to do is, if you've been watching, I made this recipe, I wouldn't say many times on camera, definitely many times in my life, but I've made this a few times on my channel. But what kept happening was I could never get it to be thick enough. It was always coming out as a flatbread. And so what I'm going to do tonight is pour the dough, once I make it, into the molds that I use for cheese. So I'm basically gonna make buns. So I'm not gonna cover them. I'm just gonna put this on the Teflex sheet, the dehydrator sheet. Pour the dough into this and just leave it like that to dehydrate. I don't even know if it's gonna work, to be honest, but I'm gonna try it. I never tried using a mold. I never tried dehydrating using a mold. That's the first for me. So, just FYI, if you're just tuning in, this is a bread. Oh shit! I also got a fucking my retard. This doesn't take too long to cook, but I forgot. I got to do that. Let me set that now before I get too deep. Okay, so quinoa is pretty easy though. First thing is, it's a 2-to-1 ratio of quinoa to water. So I'm gonna cook this whole thing up. And so all I gotta do is fill this up twice. And then I got a 2-to-1 ratio. Hold on, I got more water here. Put that down for a sec. Get another. This one is just plain distilled water. Same CVS brand. One. Oh shit. Poured it too hard. Some of the shit just flew out. Two. And we'll just do a little more. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the chia and just make sure all the quinoa is touching some water. I'll mix this up real quick while I'm over here. That actually doesn't need to be mixed up. Wow, look how thick it got. Seeing this? It's actually good to go. Okay, put this top on. Okay, now close this up. Instant pot. Plug it in. Okay, steam, 1 minute, boom, done. Ribbit. 1 minute quinoa. Now it takes longer than a minute because it has to heat up, but once the thing heats up, Gucci, 1 minute, that's it. So, we got quinoa, we got zucchini, I got some onions. So this is a variation of my power dough recipe that's in my recipe book, and I will show you a copy of that. Right over here. It's available for free on my website, yamasterluki.com. Click on where it says Lifefood, and then on the menu bar there will be a choice for free book. Okay, so hold on, this is an old pamphlet. Alright, we got 1 force water, 2 dino scales, that's activated pumpkin seed, power juice, that's taking the force water and adding apple cider vinegar and a little honey. You got garlic sauce, you got ginger vinegar, and then you combine those two with tahini to make dragon teriyaki. King of New York, which is a lemon ice. Super Soup with Super Mario in the background. Dragon Scales is Dino Scales using the Dragon Teriyaki sauce. These have to be refrigerated once you dehydrate them. Power Dough is equal parts. Nope, sorry, it's a 2-to-1 ratio quinoa to chia. With a little power juice and salt. Power Bread is basically what I'm making. You get the power dough. You add some zucchini. Okay, this one has garlic sauce in it. And you dehydrate it. We'll do a little, instead of the garlic sauce, we're going to use these onions. So there's more recipes in there, handful. That's free. If you want a color copy, nice paper, signed, autographed, whatever, I'll send it to you. And that's $20. Alright? You don't need to buy the book to get chef training from me. It's all part of my free consulting. So if you have any questions, just go to where it says about or contact on my page. Alright? You got my email, cell number, social media, or just leave a comment on this video and make it happen. I'll do requests. Anybody has any recipes you want to make a healthy version of, Lifefood certified, let me know. I'll see what I could do. I got, what did I get? 9? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 9 zucchinis. Okay. Okay, 3 more. There we go. Anybody in the chat? Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. Appreciate it. Chugging along, going towards 4,000 view hours on my channel. I am trying to monetize, so once I get to 4,000 view hours, I can put things like, I think there's something called talk to text, or text to talk, where I don't have to keep checking the feed. Whatever you type will be read out to me, I believe. I gotta look that up. But I could also put things like links to items that I'm using. So say somebody's watching and they want to get a citrus juicer like I have. You know, I could put a button on there or something. I make a small amount of money teaching private lessons. Make enough to survive. But my goal is to be a promoter and the promoter for the sport of mixed martial arts, not as a spectacle prize fight, but as an actual sport with a real point system and regulations for safety. So, now that I got this babysitting gig, I'm going to have money to invest. And if you're watching, I definitely would appreciate feedback if you have any. But what I'm leaning towards right now, I haven't got my first paycheck yet, so I haven't done anything. But what I'm leaning towards right now is investing in an old bus or van to build out with a bed, storage space to bring my gear with me. Okay, so this is done. Gear, storage, bed, storage space, and possibly a small, like, kitchen countertop here. So if I had something like this big, that's not taking up a lot of space, you know. And then when the gig is up in October, I'll be able to tour like I've been saying that I'm going to. So when they asked me, because I did a trial last week, I did a trial, a couple of days sitting for the baby, and then they asked me if I wanted to come on full time. And I said, I really am trying to get on tour. And they're like, well, we would only need you till October. It's this much dollars a month. I said, oh, wait a second. No, if I save up, or if I, slowly invest. Because when I sold my house, so let's go back just a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with the story. But basically, if we go back to when I left UFC, I had gotten a house with the last of my money, which was $18,000. So I had $18,000 saved up, or left over, whatever you want to call it, and I put that as the down payment, and then we were able to pay mortgage for like a year or so. I don't remember how long it was. But eventually the money ran out. I wasn't making UFC money anymore. So that and my brain injury and the marital problems, she left, and I stopped, I obviously stopped paying mortgage, but I kept the house for, I think, about 10 years. But eventually I had to sell it. They were going to take it anyway. I got 10 grand cash. I invested a lot in my league, promotional items, and gear, so that I could have tournaments with people that didn't have gear. Because nobody does MMA like I do right now with the amount of gear that I use. I use a specific set of martial arts equipment that nobody else uses. So I had to basically get different sizes for different people, and sometimes two of each size, because two people are the same size. So I have gear now pretty much that I can have a tournament, and people don't even need gear, because they need some gear, but not the things that most people don't have. I had to get extras. Anyway, I spent probably 3,000 of my 10,000 on a van. And it was a dumb move, because the van turned out to be a lemon. And when I junked it, the guy who towed it, I told him why I got the van and my story and what I wanted to do was tour and stuff like that. So he said that he has these old short buses, short yellow bus, for $1,000. So I said, all right, when I get $1,000, I'm coming to see you. So that's what I'm leaning towards. I would like feedback. One person I know said don't do the bus because they eat gas. So that could be a big issue. If it takes me $100 to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? That's $100 I don't have. Oh, Jack Attack in the building. From across the pond, what's Gucci? How you doing? To your health. Wait, let me get a little more salt in here. To your health. Did I not put enough? What the hell? Put a little more. There it is. Let's go. Helps clean you out too. Jack, you're in England. 16 hours ahead, so what is it, 10 here? About. Is it 16 hours? Or 5? What the hell time is it? It's 10 o'clock here. Okay, it's 3. It's so late, it's early. Yeah, buddy. Well, I can understand if you just want to come through, say hi. 8 p.m. Joe. Okay, where you at? I'm on the East Coast, Long Island, New York. Jack, I'm uploading a video I took today talking about the fight that happened this weekend. You might be interested. Salt Lake City. Let's go. I love Utah. Utah is awesome. I've been to Moab. I've been to Salt Lake. And that's it. Good times, though. Alright. So, let me put this back. I'm going to have another one, but let me get going on this bread recipe. Ribbit. So we got the zooks. We got the onion. Oops, sorry. Get you down here. You just posted. Hold on, let me go back up here. So they say. Okay. It's beautiful in Salt Lake. Nice. Jack Attack just posted Usman's only loss yesterday. Okay, it must have been early in his career, huh? Rick in Florida. Let's go. FLA. Yo, Florida's crazy right now. You got Governor DeSantis. He's probably the best governor in the United States. No mask laws or something? How's Florida, bro? You talked to Will Painter? Is he down there? Put these onions with this. Video is going to be up. I just got to take it from my... He got rear naked choked by Jose Cacares, Alex's brother. Okay. Sounds cool. I mean, he did get rocked that night, so, you know. He's looking good, but nobody's invincible. Do 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 do. Okay, one more. Sometimes there's like a little piece of skin. Oh shit, I'm starting to cry now. I got the Vidalia onions. They're the least powerful in terms of flavor. They're making you cry, but I'm still getting it. A little bit, tiny bit. Yeah. Okay. Vegetables cut. Now I can clear this out. And we'll start to blend once the quinoa is done, which, if you can hear, is about to happen. Jack Attack says, Rodolfo Vieira was the first Abu Dhabi champion to get submitted since 2001 on the weekend. That was crazy. That was a sick fight, bro. That fight was insane. But the reason why he tapped is because his fucking head got destroyed. Those elbows that he got hit with dented his skull. He is messed up. They're saying, oh, yeah, his cardio. It wasn't his cardio. His cardio was great. He would have grappled that kid all night. He would have been all over that kid all night. Except when he got hit, as soon as he got hit, his power meter started going down. It was not his cardio. I'm telling you. They have an old saying. You take a black belt and punch him in the head, he becomes a brown belt. You take a brown belt, you punch him in the head, he becomes a purple belt. You know, that last elbow he got hit with, that dented his head, and so he started pouring out, blood started pouring out. That's what made him tap out. Because it must have felt like his head was going to explode in that choke. And Daniel Cormier and Joe Rogan, douchebags, are saying, oh, Daniel Cormier especially, I don't know why he didn't just go out. Like, what's the point if he's going to go? You think that guy's never been tapped out in practice? You think he doesn't know every little detail of that particular choke? He knows if he's going to get out or not? He knew he was going to go to sleep. But why? Why does he have to go to sleep? Just because you think, oh, he's a grappling champion, he shouldn't tap out. That's such bullshit. Fucking Daniel Cormier tapped out in life. He quit the sport, and he has the nerve to say that fucking Rodolfo Vieira, after getting concussed and beat down to where his fucking head is bleeding out. He's got a dent in his head, and then he gets caught in a position where he's gonna go out, and he decides not to go out. He's either gonna go out or tap out. That's why they have tap outs. It's just bullshit. Like, Daniel Cormier, he should know better than to criticize a fighter. And Joe Rogan's not even a fighter. Okay? He's a fucking phony. Joe Rogan's a phony just because he can hit the pads and fucking do steroids and lift weights. Doesn't make him, it doesn't make it right for him to criticize the harder fighter. Oh, yeah, why don't you just go out? Okay, why don't you just go out? I don't see you in the cage, Joe Rogan. Bullshit. You might as well fucking criticize somebody for getting knocked out. It's like, oh, he got caught. So what? That makes him a less of a fighter? He should have went out. Okay, Daniel Cormier. You should have went on a diet and not quit fighting. How about that? You should have fought at 185 with that frame. Daniel Cormier is a 185 pounder in a 250 pound body because he eats garbage. Anyway, it just pisses me off because, just think of martial arts in terms of technique. People are making too much more. They try to make fighting too much about drama and storyline. I mean, I get it. You want to get the mainstream people involved, so you create drama and storyline. But at the end of the day, it's math. It's literally math. You can take small measurements and you can put together a strategy that is scientifically sound. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in a long time. Daniel Cormier saying that Rodolfo Vieira shouldn't have tapped out. He should have went to sleep. The battle is over, buddy. The battle was over when he got elbowed in the head, and then he got caught in the position. Rodolfo Vieira has been in that position many, many times, and he knew he was either going to pass out or he was going to tap out. And there's no shame in tapping out. And shame on Daniel Cormier for insinuating that it was shameful or dishonorable that Rodolfo Vieira had to tap out. He didn't get caught in the choke for some technical mistake. He got beat the fuck down. That's the end of his life. If the referee's not there, that guillotine choke is going to cut off the blood supply to his brain, and then he's going to be unconscious on the floor. And if the ref wasn't there, if the doctors wasn't there, that guy could do what he wants with your body. He could stomp your head into a puddle. Okay? There's no shame in tapping out. Now, some people, for whatever reason, they're able to fight out of that position. I believe Rodolfo Vieira was too rocked. His brain was too fucked at that point, and he couldn't think of how to escape. By the time he could realize whatever, it was too late. He probably felt it closing in, which happens. Shit, I forgot where I was going with that. Anyway, this is the Instant Pot. L means, I don't know what it means, but the 2 means it's been 2 minutes since this is cooked, but the steam has to be released, and then this button is going to go down, and then I can open it and take the quinoa out. So, usually when you're making a recipe, you have to... Oh, okay, hold on a second, hold on. Let's go back. Sorry, I didn't see you guys. Okay. Your power dough, dehydrated, came through in the clutch on this road trip through the South. Thanks, mate. Okay, Rick, you were having power dough, dehydrated, basically bread. You're having dehydrated bread, driving down from Chicago to Florida. That's amazing. It's this recipe that I'm making today, hopefully will be a bit more fluffy, but the last recipe I made, I would compare it to like a hard, let's see, in the Civil War they called it hardtack. It was like a bread that you're like gnawing on. Rick, hearing the slicing and dicing is like ASMR for me. Okay, I'll try to get the camera in close. Michael, that's wild, Jack Attack. Had no idea that Alex, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, Kakaris, his brother fought. Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's the guy with the fro, right? The Bruce Lee guy. Let alone that he beat Kamaru. That might be supplement Kamaru also, because that man is a super freaking soldier right now. The frame that he has and the physique that he has. Rodolfo looking so juiced. Definitely, and that's the thing with grappling. None of the grappling organizations have USADA or any type of testing, so they're very blatant with their juicing. Hold on, let's see here. This button's about to drop. Let the beat drop. Cha-ching. Let's go. Dump this. Okay, Michael, you agree. When chess masters see the end coming, they resign. No shame. Live to fight another day, my friend. Jack says, I think he was too durable for his own good. Ate a ton of big shots, but he wouldn't drop. And I think he was exhausted from failing to get the takedowns and keep position too. See, I don't agree with that because um, the man is a professional athlete at the highest level of grappling. You're going to tell me you don't think he doesn't practice takedowns over and over? That's like saying a wrestler. I mean, a grappler is a wrestler, right? Wrestlers don't get, they'll take you down all night. That's happened to me. I fought guys that just grappled me constantly. I wasn't able to land those shots to take their power meter down. That's why. You know? I think, honest to God, I think it was 100% the shots that took his that made him look tired. Because his body is basically, it's like getting slower, like depressed. Like I have depression from traumatic brain injury, but it's mild. But imagine like somebody who's like nice and alert, and then you take that down a notch, and then you keep going every time you get hit, more and more depressed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hit a black belt, turns to a brown belt, and so on and so forth. Eventually, you get somebody who gets choked the fuck out. I don't like that Cormier, Rogan, and every other announcer thinks that they can interject because they also do martial arts. The football announcers, the baseball announcers, they're much better announcers because they talk about statistics and strategy and plays and stuff like that. They don't like, oh, he should do this. Like you hear announcers like Paul Felder and Rogan like, oh, he should do that. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Now, here's the thing. When you make a recipe, you have to keep in mind what's the ingredient that you have the least amount. Because I'm making a batch here. Ribbit. But I only have a certain, I have 9 zucchinis. That's probably the most of what I have. I have, 3 onions. But I have a certain amount of quinoa, which I'm going to try to measure. What's going on here? Ace. Okay. Okay, that's my babysitter. Asking me to come in early tomorrow. Ew. Every man has a price. Apparently. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Jack says, I would just want to hear guys call fights, and a lot of time these days, they're trying to give their piece on what they should do or telling stories about the fighter. It makes me think, just keep it simple, stupid, and call it. Exactly. They wanna appear like they're an expert. They start talking about like the calf kick. They're like, oh, the calf kick's being used now. It's really hard to defend. No. Stop trying to tell everybody that you know what you know because you have experience and stuff like that. We're not here to listen to you. The goal of the announcer is to talk about the fight. The role of the announcer to talk about the fight. In my opinion. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to take you in here for a sec. And just write a recipe up. I'm going to just estimate the chia because I I don't have a big enough measuring cup to actually measure all that quinoa. So let me grab a pen right here. Okay. See here. So first we're going to do my logo. M for Master Lukey. It's a royal stamp on a scroll. And this is bread. It's actually power bread. And today's date is yesterday was Valentine's Day, or was 2 days ago? Today's President's Day, right? 2/15/21. Okay. So we're gonna start with 2 cups zucchini. All right, we're gonna do half an onion. We're going to do 2 cups quinoa, half a cup chia. You see the math? 2, half, 2, half. All right, then we're going to go 1 teaspoon Celtic, and then 1 tablespoon vinegar. And then we're going to do half teaspoon of baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, sodium bicarb, or just bicarb. You can call it half teaspoon bicarb. All right, so that's our working recipe right now. And then we're going to pour it into the Dino cheese mold. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got enough for 8 of these. And hopefully they come out as buns or small loaves. Do I think anybody at 170 can beat Usman? He's cleaned out a lot of the division. Definitely. Nobody's unbeatable. But let's see. How did Masvidal do? That's the next fight, right? You see, Masvidal is so much better at striking. But what happened last time? He got out wrestled. I didn't see it. He's talking some good shit. He said, I only had a certain amount of days notice last time. Let's see if Masvidal can do it. He's the dark horse, definitely. Because he doesn't get a lot of... He's never been the champion, but he's really good. He's got that instinct. I don't know if you could teach that. Like, when I first saw Kimbo... When I first saw Kimbo in the UFC... No, actually in Bellator. I said, this man is doing stuff that you actually... you either are born with it or it takes years. He just had, I think, a natural, like... It's almost like a savant. The way they see things. But in a weird way, like... Masvidal is so confident that in his stand-up, I think that if what he's saying is true, that he only had a certain amount of days notice to prepare and he gassed out, I think he could potentially win that fight. See, but I'm just going by what he says. and then what I've seen of him. But I don't know what happened in the first fight, so you might know better than me on that one. So I'm gonna do another fizzy real quick. I'm letting the bottom of this quinoa dehydrate because there's liquid down there. So if you're following along at home, what you do is you melt the honey, a little bit of hot water. So that it has a taste that somebody who's used to normal, quote unquote, normal food, like soda, you know? So you want to make sure that it's not bland. And honey is low glycemic, so even though it tastes real nice, it doesn't have the negative effects that soda would have. It's just going to taste good. So that when you give it to a kid, they don't go, Like I've given this to kids and I look right at their face and I'm waiting. And they do one of these. And they don't have a frown. They actually have, like a normal face or a smile. And then that's the choice that I give them. So you don't have to cave and give them junk food. Most parents give junk food to the kids because they want to eat it. They use the kids as an excuse. Oh, he won't like it. Or he doesn't like it. He wants McDonald's. Yeah, okay. Oh, what is this world, guys? What is this world? Fighting and food. That's what I do. Apple juice. It says apple cider, but the ingredients is filtered water, apple juice concentrate. Now the honey doesn't give it its fizz. The sodium bicarbonate gives it its fizz. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, let's see. Maybe on a full camp, Masvidal could put him out. Burns came kind of close early. I did see the highlights. I didn't see how close he was. Usman said on a full camp he's going to put him in a coffin. Okay, Usman said that? The first time was short notice for Masvidal, about a week, I think, but it wasn't very competitive after round one. Oh, really? So he got grapple fucked, huh? Because it went to distance, right? So you got out wrestled the whole time. Okay. So Rick says the honey gives it its fuzz. Now the honey gives it its sweetness. We got lemon juice and we got apple juice. The combination of the lemon, which is a weak organic acid, and the bicarb. A drink can be made similar to this with apple cider vinegar. It has a similar effect with the bicarb, and you potentially might see that because I'm going to put a little bit of this in the dough also. But it really is the lemon, and you would see it more if there wasn't any apple juice because the apple juice kind of like stops the fizz because it's watered down basically. If it was just lemon juice in here up to here and I put the bicarb in, it would probably come up to like here with fizz. But I don't want to be drinking bubbles. I want an actual drink to have and enjoy. So I put the apple juice in there. And here's what happens when you put the bicarb in with that. Now I do this and then I'm going to stir it. And then you'll see how it kind of gets all... See how it's getting pale? Whiter, fizz. Hey, look at that. That's a nice head right there. Salute. Oh, yeah. You would love it. Oh my god. You really would love it. No joke. No cap. Honest to God. Okay. So I got my recipe. Where did I put it? Okay. 2 cups zucchini. Now, I cleaned up my blender. Who said ASMR? This is about to get loud. Not ASMR. What'd you get, Rick? I missed something. This is the opposite of ASMR. This is loud ass blending going on. Let me put this over here. Put this over here. And put this over here so you can actually see. How about that? Good? Alright. My knife. Oh, the fizzy ingredients. The fizzy ingredients memorized. Okay. I'll do another one before I end the show. Maybe even more than one. So good. So what did I say? 2 cups. The Vitamix has lines here. 1 cup, 2 cups. So I'm coming up to here with a zucchini. And I'm going to cut chunks that will fit so it's easy to read. So it looks like almost 2 already. Damn. Okay. How's that? Is that 2? Maybe 1 more chunk. Boom. 2 cups zucchini. Half an onion. Okay, so if we do it like this, we're going to have, let's see. I think that's perfect because I got 6 onions and I had 9 zucchinis. So I just used 1.5 zucchinis. So 1.5 times 6 is 9. So that's perfect. I got 6 onion halves and 9 zucchinis. So that's a perfect ratio. Now I need 2 cups of chia. 2 cups of quinoa. But let me put the chia in first because that's kind of a pain to blend. Not a pain to blend, but I don't know. I just feel like it's going to get stuck on the tamper. I want to get it underneath the quinoa. I should probably put this shit in first on the bottom, but whatever. Just send it. Half a cup of quinoa. Chia, excuse me. Half a cup chia. Need a scraping spoon. There we go. Scrape this out of here. Ribbit. Okay, let's leave that right here. Anybody in the chat? For the record, all of a sudden, Rick has been taken over by Salazar. Rick Salazar said that comment for the record.
I'm not sure what's going on, guys.
Okay, we got half cup chia, 2 cups quinoa. Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying, Rick. I know who you are. I can read the names. We got Rick Salazar. We got Rick DeFazio. We got 2 cups quinoa. 1. Oh, geez. And, ooh, that smells good. 2. Shoot, I might have not enough quinoa. Dang. 1 teaspoon Celtic. Teaspoon. Put that over here. 1 tablespoon ACV, right? Apple cider vinegar. Should have enough here. A bit more. Okay. All right. And 1/2 teaspoon bicarb. So I believe this is a 1/2 teaspoon. The measurement's been worn off, but if this is a teaspoon, then this is probably a 1/2 teaspoon. Alright. So it's gonna go even in there. Okay. Blend it. Where's my tops? Here we go. Not gonna lie, that smells really good. Okay. Now I gotta make space over here. Make space so I can use the dehydrator. Put this up here. This is tablespoon is what? Episode. Okay, right there. This is salt. Okay. So my plan is to use this with Londos, just making some bread. Now if I open this all the way, see, I don't want it to get inside there, so let me lock this up. I'm gonna lock that up, okay? And use this side down. So we got 1. We got 2, 3, and a 4. Now I really should go to the 99-cent store and get more, but I wonder if I can fit. I'll just do 4 right now. Okay. Los Angeles. Ew. I don't know if you should be bragging about Los Angeles though, bro. For real? Isn't it a dystopia right now? What's going on? I mean, I got love for all people. And I love the West Coast. But, I don't know if you should be bragging about LA right now, bro. Come on. Really? What's going on, man? Educate me. What's so great about LA? What is so great about LA? Besides the people. Is that it? Because I'm down. Now, let me turn this around so you can see what I'm doing here. My bad. So there's some dough on the tamper here. It's called the tamper. The street name is the plunger. And we'll just leave that right there. Some dough fell off. I'm tasting it. And tastes damn good. Now, oh, okay. You settled there, huh? Cool. What happened? You didn't come from there? Where you come from? What made you settle down in LA? Were you trying to get discovered and you just decided to stay, or what? Can you guys see? Is this a good enough angle? I don't even know how high I should pour this shit. All the way, or I'll leave a little space. Oh man, I hope this works. That would be so dope. If I can make a fucking bun, oh my god, a quinoa bun? Bro. That'd be legendary. Alright, so we're getting 3 out of a blender. That's good to know. I have a feeling the sides aren't gonna get fucking dehydrated enough, and when I take the mold up, it's just gonna fucking spill out. But I gotta try, guys. I gotta try. There's too much at stake. Because look, there's two ways to go in life. There's 2 ways to go in life. I'm going to teach you a lesson right now. First of all, now let's see, let's go up here. Oh, just fits. Just barely fits. Nice. Oh gosh, please, I beg you. I beg you, God, answer my prayer. Help me glorify you with my health food. This is called fixing the food industry, Londos. Londo said hard hat cooking. This is Master Lukey Brand fixing the food industry. if this bread recipe works, just sign the check. Leave it blank, buddy. If this recipe works, sign the check and leave it blank. Because this is a game changer. I'm just going to show you something real quick, guys. And then I'm going to get back to making the rest of that. I'm going to have to do a couple more blenders full. And then maybe what I'll do is just make the dough, and because I don't have any more pans, so maybe I'll go to the 99-cent store tomorrow if I have time. I definitely have time at the end of the day, and I'll get like a pie mold, a circular pie mold. Try that. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, these are my new rings that are coming in. I got from my girlfriend. We're gonna go to a site here. Don't tell anybody, it's called Filmlicious. And we're gonna watch the beginning of a classic movie. And I just want to teach you a lesson about the two choices you have in life. And the reason why I'm trying to make this bread, because if it's another type of bread, it's deadly. Could be deadly. Let's turn this off for a second. Oh shit. Guys, I can't. I just got a copyright strike. Hold on a second. Fuck.
Don't be afraid.
I need to fast forward again anyway. Hold on a second. Yo guys, let me know if you're still here. My bad. Oh, I just got a notification. Copyrighted audio and video. My stream may be temporarily blocked. No! Alright, let's try something else. Shogun Assassin. Choose the sword. Okay, so this is on YouTube. This is on YouTube, so it shouldn't be... Oh, fuck. It shouldn't be able to block me. Guys, if you're still there, let me know.
The Shogun Assassin is my favorite movie.
Which I've seen, it's fucking great.
Okay, and when Ninja come in to kill... He's got him there. He's a...
Alright, hold on. Really? Did I just get baited? I think I just got baited.
What a tiny...
Oh my god, bro. Man, that would have been a cool...
The Shogun Assassin is my favorite movie. He takes a knife and he takes a sword and sticks it in the ground, and he puts a pretty ball here. And he goes, Daigoro, you cannot understand my words, but you must choose. If you choose the ball, you'll join your mother in death. And if you choose the sword, you'll join me in the road to vengeance. And Daigoro comes over and looks at the ball, but he touched the sword. And he grabbed him up and he said, you are my son. And he went on the road to vengeance.
There he is.
So,
put that to sleep. Oh. Life or death, guys. Life or death. I'm making this bread for my girlfriend. So we actually did get together Saturday night. I ended up, let's see, so Friday I was on stream and there was an issue where she was supposed to come over and then she bailed on me. So she said she still wanted to talk, like we're texting. She said, sorry, I'm just not feeling good. Maybe tomorrow. She says, oh, you still haven't asked me to be your Valentine for Sunday. So why don't you ask whoever you were with tonight? She claimed she was with her friend. I said, just ask her. Ask her to be your Valentine. Okay. So she didn't write back that. No, she wrote back that night. Oh, fine. She wrote back fine, like she's pissed. So the next day, she texts me, are you staying at your parents' tonight? Because I used to be able to spend the night with my sons at my parents' house. So I texted back, no, because I wasn't able to. She said, okay, let's have a sleepover. So, oh, you still here? Okay, cool. Thanks, Londos. So, she texted back, let's have a sleepover. But because, to be honest, I'm having trouble with fasting, and I ate all day Saturday, and poopy was building up, and I said I might be gassy. She said, okay. And then, what happened then? So then I texted her when I got home. I took the bus home, and yeah, she said, don't worry about it, I'm tired anyway. So she's trying to bail on me again. So I said, no, fuck that, I'm coming over. So I took the bus over, and I showed up to her place, even though she told me goodnight. She said goodnight. So I'm like, if she's blowing me off, either she's pissed because I made the comment about, why don't you ask your friend to be your Valentine, your girlfriend. Either she's pissed about that, or she is cheating, which, I get paranoid about because I've been cheated on before and stuff like that. So I show up at her place, I ring the bell, she lets me in, I spend the night. I believe her that, she's not cheating, but she does have a serious pain. And I told her tonight, basically, I need to be with somebody who's in it with me 100% all in. You have a condition, let me make your food. She says, but I don't want you to have to go through the trouble. I'm like, this is what I do. First of all, you're my girlfriend, so if you're not with me on this, then we have a problem. This is my ultimatum. So, I'm making this for her. If she didn't get back to me yet on the ultimatum, so I probably shouldn't have made it. You know, I have to be more like playful with it and just not try to force things. But we'll see. We'll see. I forgot where I was going with all that. Anyway, if this recipe turns out to be good, it's dehydrated. It's very long-lasting in terms of shelf life, and it doesn't need to be refrigerated. So, stay tuned to my Instagram and Facebook, and if it comes out good and you want some, I'll send it to you. Okay. I'm still got this notification that says we detected copyrighted audio. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. So, I don't know what the fuck. Londos, don't try and give me no female advice. You're blue pill, alright? I'm not listening to you. See? And you buy geese. You wasting money, bro. Bring those geese over here. I need something to warm my house when I put them in the fireplace. I'll bring my stove inside and I'll heat my apartment by burning your ghee. How about that? You want to brag to me about 2 geese? I actually was training a kid today, and I was talking to him about that because he has a big belly and he kept having to pull his shirt down because his shirt was coming up and his belly was sticking out, and he's self-conscious about it. So I told him about my my idea. Which, if you use your imagination and imagine a racing a racing driver, a race car driver. They have a one-piece suit. So what I'm going to do is make one of those for martial arts. It's a one-piece suit that has a collar that comes up like this, and it has Velcro coming down here, so you don't have to worry about the lapels coming out. You know, the skirt coming out. It fits tight, so you don't really have to stick your hands in there. Yeah, kind of like the Power Rangers, except it has a Velcro thing here instead of a zipper. You could put a belt in it too. They have loops for a belt if you want, you know. But closer to what a race car driver would wear, made out of like ripstop. Ripstop, I think, is the cotton that they make geese out of. Kevin says marijuana about to be legal in New York. I'm gonna make some Oh, recreational? Nice. I'm about to make some. Make some tonight. After I make this bread here. Whoa. Where'd you hear that, Kev? 'Cause I'd like to know. Oh man, that's my last four already. Yeah. Alright, so the next two blenders I'm just gonna have to do put them in a container and just save it. Yeah. My cousin. Oh shit. You're trolling me. You're saying Andrew Cuomo's my cousin, bro. Damn. I disown him. I disown all my cousins who are Democrats. Alright, Rick Salazar, this one's for you. Alright, you get a container here. Can I get rid of this freaking notification on the bottom that says my stream may be temporarily blocked? Because I can't freaking see the bottom of my screen. Now my honey's running low, so I'm just going to take a minute to let it come down here to the bottom, to the top actually. Orange blossom honey. Speaking of Florida, this most likely was, actually, what does it say? USA? Okay, so yeah, Florida, but also Brazil and Mexico. So all your Tropicana, you know, sun-kissed, GMO, seedless, pesticide-laden bee farms. Orange groves. Most likely, the bees live there. God bless. I don't know how they could live in that environment. But they do. And they give us this honey. Orange blossom. Honey, okay, yep. Say about 2 tablespoons in there, because it's going to be sweet. It doesn't have to be all 2 tablespoons up. You could do 1 tablespoon, you could do 1 teaspoon. You know? I'm making it for the general public who's used to soda. Okay? But if you have more like virgin taste buds, you might enjoy it with less honey, especially if you use sweet juice like I'm using apple. You could use also orange juice, any kind of juice you love. Kombucha, tea. I make it with tea instead of apple juice sometimes. Okay. So I got the honey melted, lemon juice, apple juice, and now bicarb, aka sodium bicarbonate, aka baking soda, not baking powder. Okay, I could use a little more bicarb in this one. Got a little head out of it. Get a little more. There we go. To your health. To medical food. Oh yeah. Feels good. Okay, so let's see. I got two more molds to fill. Oh, Rick. Now you're speaking my language. I know there's different kinds of honey, bro. Trust me on that. Bro, when I had UFC money, I used to spend a lot of money on Honey Pacifica. Honey Pacifica, you go on their website. Not only do they have all the different types of honey, but they have it raw, which is the best, the healthiest. I got blueberry honey, I got buckwheat honey, I got macadamia honey. Oh, goodness gracious. No lie, 60-pound tubs. I bought 60-pound tubs of honey. It was like $300 with shipping. Amazing. So worth it. First thing my kids ate in their life, because the study or the experiment they did that gave people botulism, why they say don't give honey to infants or kids under a certain amount. The honey they used was clover. The honey they used was the only kind of honey that is not good, because apparently bees never had clover in their billions of years of evolution. The bee is native to Africa, and there's no clover in Africa apparently. Since there's no clover in Africa, there's something that happens with the bee when it makes honey from clover. It's the same sugar molecule that's in sugarcane, which is a sucrose molecule. It ends up causing a bacterial overgrowth, which real honey, or the good honey, has factors in it, which maybe you've heard. They found honey in the pyramids. They found honey in the pyramids, so it has elements in it that guard against bacterial overgrowth and mold. But the clover honey can't guard against mold, and so the mycotoxin that came out of that mold causes botulism. Okay. Anyway, Kevin, I have raw honey with what looks like honeycomb on top. Is that good to eat? The raw honey is good, as long as it's not clover. The honeycomb you can eat. It's not bad to eat, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's good either. It doesn't really have nutritional value, the wax, but you can eat it. It's not poisonous or anything. It's just, it doesn't do anything. If you like it, it's kind of crunchy. Maybe you like it. It doesn't really have a taste. It's just kind of like wax. Okay. Actually, hold on. Okay. So we got the last two molds here. Alright. God, please. Please make this a good recipe. Okay, now. You fucking motherfucker. I gotta wash that now. Oh well. Stand by. Stand by 2 seconds. 1. 2. Okay. Here's my towel. Dry my hands. Heard a text. Let me just check that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'll go over here. So, I'm hoping that this dough is actually going to rise. That'd be nice. Because I put the bicarb in it. It's got apple cider vinegar. So the bacteria have the potential to raise. The dough could raise overnight. So after I finish these blenders full, what I'll do is kind of take a visual of where the dough lines up, and I'll see if tomorrow it's higher. You know what I mean? Okay. So, you know what? Now that I know it's 1.5 zucchini, I'm gonna go chia on the bottom. Chia on the bottom. Next up, quinoa. And then we'll do the onion. And then we'll do the zucchini. I think I don't have enough quinoa to finish. And that sucks. Let's see. See what happens. Now. And now. Cider vinegar. Boop. Celtic. Bicarb. As long as there's an acid, it should rise. Okay. We'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully. So tomorrow, whether it's risen or not, I'll get some aluminum pie molds from the 99-cent store and try and do what I did with the cheese molds. You know, probably be a little bigger. Get a pie going or something. I really hope this works. It'd be so rad. Get a nice, healthy bread. Come on. Are you kidding me, bro? Alright, so we're going chia first. Last 2 blenderfuls. Chia. Quinoa. I gotta scoop all this to one side, see how much I can. You know, I might just be able to cut it. That might be almost exact. Wow. Gotta love it when that works out like that. Shit just works out. No, it's not gonna work out. Close enough. Very close. Have 1.5 zucchini. Half an onion. Other half an onion. Alright. You see food. Celtic. My God. Let's go. Okay. Oh my God, I really hope this works out. Holy. Just think of the possibilities. Pizza. #1 food in the world. United States at least. Sandwiches. Toast. What else do people eat that has bread in it? Pasta. That's easy, but... Last one. Let's get the quinoa in there. Ah, you motherfucker. Excuse me. I shouldn't curse. But what's done is done. And what we got here, I would estimate a little bit under 2 cups, but it's really, I don't think, going to make a difference in the recipe. How's that? Especially since I'm going to be mixing it with the rest of the dough here. So that's a win. Alright, chia. Chia. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Chia. Was the dough eating it like chips? To be honest, Rick, it was very tough. And if it doesn't work out this time, if it still turns out tough, or for whatever reason it doesn't turn out right, I'm going to try millet next time. Because the original way that I learned this recipe was by actually sprouting the quinoa instead of cooking it. And the cooking changes the structure of the quinoa, and it makes it hard to digest. Compared to sprouting it. So I'm not going to take the time to sprout it, because just on a large scale it's not really efficient for me right now. So the only other thing I could think of trying is millet, which is another complete protein seed that I've used in other recipes. And when you chew cooked millet, it kind of melts in your mouth. So I was thinking today that might be a nice alternative that can work instead of quinoa dough, or at least a blend of the two. So we'll see. Let me just give this a chance. I mean, it definitely tastes good, and then the thickest parts of the bread, which wasn't completely dehydrated, you know, it was still a little soft. That actually was really good. I ate what I could, and the rest I threw out, unfortunately. It had to go to waste. Because I was going to give it to my girlfriend when she came over yesterday for Valentine's Day. She came over, and we ended up going back to her place because it's just cold in here at night. She likes banging here because I don't have upstairs neighbors, and so she can get loud. But in her place, her neighbor actually left her a note after I had slept over one night, you know, and the neighbor who lives underneath her, saying that she got kept up all night, you know, from the banging. So, but then we went back to her place last night, and the neighbor, apparently she knows which car it is. The car wasn't there, so she wasn't there last night. And so, we had a talk. She said, I'm glad you came over the other night when she told me good night, but I went over anyway. I said, well, look, I had to fight for us because I couldn't go to bed that night thinking that you might be cheating on me. So I was prepared to show up to your place and have somebody else be there or your car not be there. And so she said things, to kind of make me, feel better that, she's being faithful to me. She said things, which they weren't perfect, but she was there, so I gotta give her the benefit of that. There's really no evidence besides me being paranoid and her bailing on me, which she attributes to her not feeling well. The friend that she went out with is a drinker, so she said she had one glass of wine, didn't feel good, but I'm getting her on these fizzy shots, and today was the first time she went to the bathroom 2 days in a row. She did poopy yesterday because I've been giving her the fizzy shots, and she did it again today. She said she felt 1,000 times better. So look, I know how I feel when I'm not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. I think it could be a legitimate excuse, that she just wasn't feeling up to it because she was bloated. But we got it on. So as of now, I'm feeling confident about the relationship. So we're just having an issue about me wanting to make all her food. Because, look, I have to deal with her feeling bloated when she eats something she's not supposed to. That's kind of bullshit. I'm offering to make all the food. I'm offering to help you heal so that you don't have to feel bloated, you don't have to feel uncomfortable, you don't have to, whatever issue, pain in the stomach. She gets that. She gets pain, like cramps. I'm offering to help you with that. And she goes, oh, but it seems like a lot. I don't want you to, I feel like other things should be a priority for you in your life. So if somebody says that other things should be a priority for me, does that mean that I'm not a priority for her? So, I mean, I gave her the ring the other night. I said I ordered you 2 more for the size that you really are. The ring I gave her is slightly loose. So I got her 2 other ones. One of them is half size smaller, so that's going to be the one that fits. And I said, this is a promise ring. I promise to care for you forever. But like I said before, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not having health, there's only one other way. There's no, you're either living or you're not. So if you're going to stay with me, we need to be on the same wavelength. You're either healing, I'm either helping you heal, or I'm going to find somebody else who I'm not going to have to deal with their illness. If you choose that over me, that's all I'm saying. I gave her an ultimatum. You either with me or not. I'm thinking too much. All right. Oh, shit. My ex is calling me. Should I pick it up? She saw the video of me shaving for Valentine's Day, and she started to harass me. Can you make the fizzy cold? Yes. It won't fizz as much because the temperature, stops it. If it's warm, it fizzes up a lot. If it's cold, it doesn't fizz up as much. Yes, what? Pick it up? I should put you on speakerphone with her. Do you want to see me make another fizzy? I think I've had enough fizzy for now. Let me blend this and think about it. didn't see that. Nobody's gonna want to order my bread now that they don't pick it up, Rick. Thank you. You know, a couple of things happen. I see. I really hope that things work out with my girlfriend now. The other day, I got a horoscope that said you something about letting the past go, and then on Valentine's Day, the horoscope said the horoscope said something about the beginning and the end of the day. So we woke up in the same bed. Me and my girlfriend, we woke up in the same bed that morning, Valentine's morning, because the night before was the night I went over there when she said good night. I went over there anyway. I said, this is going to be it, or we're done. So I slept over that night. So we woke up together Valentine's Day, and then I slept over again last night. So we woke up together, and then we went to bed together on Valentine's Day. And I said, this should be our new, like, what is it? Not ritual, but thing that you do every year. And then I got a, when I was having marital problems back when I was married in like 2010, I hired a astrologer for $40 online to do my full astrology chart. Now she still sends me every couple of months, at least, solicitations to do it again. And so there's like an eye-catching title in the email. This one was, you're about to enter a new chapter in your love life. So I said to my girlfriend yesterday, maybe that's you. I hope. You know? She could be somebody that I can commit to. But like I said, I need somebody that's going to be with me all the way. So we'll see. I'm not going to pick up the phone, Londos, because it's just going to be harassing. That can mean anything. What does the fizzy do? Everything. The fizzy does basically everything. It's an adaptogen. It alkalizes, it hydrates, it cleanses, it soothes, helps go to the bathroom, gets rid of tummy aches, all the good stuff. Tastes good. Number one thing, cleansing. Cleansing and hydrating. Shit, I got some dough on my sleeve. Maple syrup, yeah, that's good. The only reason why I don't use maple syrup as much as I would like to, it's expensive. Now, honey's expensive too, but it's not as expensive. Because it's really thick. Mmm. I'm not going to pick up the phone to be harassed. Sorry. Alright, let me mix up this dough. Just got cold all of a sudden. Alright, and then cover it with a towel. Dude, I can't even change my number. It's calling from a blocked number. The hell? Okay. I also got a text. How's that cheap plastic dollar store ring? See, she's just calling to harass me. But let me just tell you something about this ring. Now it's 3D printed. So it is made of plastic. The sapphire crystals that I glued into here, I got from a piece of jewelry from the 99-cent store that I pulled these out, and then I super glued them in, and then this big crystal in the middle was also from a like a beaded necklace. You could see, maybe you could see the hole here. It was like a 99-cent store necklace or something. And the ring itself is 3D printed out of plastic. But what this represents is, so let's see, I had this done in 2000 and probably 18. So I started martial arts training in 1995 to 2018. Is that 20? It's over 20 years. 20 years of martial arts training. Years of martial arts training. Traumatic brain injury. Heartache. Dedication. Creativity. Many sleepless nights. Developing and designing. And then $400 I paid an artist on Fiverr, the website Fiverr, to create the actual file on a specific type of I think it's called CAD, CAD, which is used for architecture. He did that to make this file. Like, I couldn't do it on Photoshop. I gave him the idea from my Photoshop designs, but then he made this so that I uploaded it to a website, and they send me back whatever material. Like, they can do stainless steel, they can do all different colors of this, they can even do a stone and actual crystal, they can do actual gold, sorry, not crystal, they can do actual gold. Look, my design is like $1,500 in gold or more. I'm not gonna pick it up. This is what's gonna be yelling at me if I pick it up. That nasty, that's supposed to say whore, is going to know the truth. How you cheat, use everything. Well, I haven't cheated on her. I haven't cheated on this one, so I'm 40 years old now. You know, I made mistakes in the past. I know now that if you want a relationship to work, you have to you know, you have to work at it. So, I mean, I really haven't been tempted. The only thing that you know, I think about in terms of not being with this one, with my girlfriend, is if you know, if there was infidelity, or, you know, I can't think of any other reason. We just have such great chemistry. The only issue is me, you know, being paranoid. So, but this ring, even though it's made out of plastic, it's worth a lot. It's really priceless, to be honest. There's actually only one way to get this ring, because it's not even on my website anymore. So, the only way you can get a ring like this is if I give it to you. So, that means that's worth a lot too. Another thing I'm going to do for my girlfriend. Now, she hasn't got back to me on my ultimatum, so we'll have to see about that. But another thing I'm going to make is just set that over there. I'm going to put a towel over the top. Another thing I'm going to make is chocolate. Dino chocolate. Which is basically chocolate with pumpkin seeds in it. I just noticed that eating this, I don't like the way it comes out by itself. It's going to be gross, but I have to wipe more when I eat this, so I don't eat it. She eats it, but if I mix it with this, she wants like a bark. If I mix it with this, I believe, I'm hoping that these pumpkin seeds will help it, you know, come out, basically. So that I'm gonna make, but the way that this works in the pot is that I'm gonna have to turn on the hot water to clean it out. So I'm gonna do this last, and I'm just gonna sit it in the sink. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do another recipe. This is gonna be, let's see. Okay, so this This is my next recipe. Oh gosh. Oh, she's watching. Oh gosh. My stalker's watching right now and harassing me about what I say. I can't win. So, this is apparently 9 grams. I asked the guy for 14. Okay. I asked the guy for 14. This is all he had. I am going to blend it though. I am going to blend it just to take it down to powder. So that's going to go in there. Holy. People got nothing better to do than text me. No, I blocked you on Twitter. I didn't look at you holding your man's hands. I blocked you on Twitter because I didn't want to be looking at it. I had to get over it. You know, you moved on. I don't know why you're bothering me anymore. Okay, anyway, where was I going with that? 9 grams, okay. So we're going to blend it up. Okay, so the way I do this is this is a Blue Dream. It's called Blue Dream. It's what he had left. I asked him for 14. He said he had 9 grams left. He gave me a decent price. I didn't measure it. I trust him. But anyway, this was 9 grams. So I don't know if you could see. It's all powderized. Guys, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to turn my phone off while I'm streaming. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Like, people think I'm actually gonna pick up the phone so they can harass me. Like, do you think that I'm gonna do that? Really? Because I have an alarm clock. I can put my phone on silent. I don't need it on to wake up tomorrow for babysitting. Now, so look, 9 grams of um. Yes, Keef is what the shake. This was just He said it was 9 grams of shake, so maybe that is Keef, right? I blended it up a little more, and then so I'm just gonna eyeball. Let me bring you in here. I'm gonna eyeball it. And I'm gonna try and put equal amounts. Blue Dream, it said something about happy, energetic, and relaxed at the same time. I don't know how that's possible, but. See if we can eyeball it. I should have. Damn. I should have melted the coconut first. That's what I should have did. The hell is that, a hair? Alright. That should be enough. Alright. I'm gonna leave that there so I can stir it. And I'm gonna come over here to the thing. I'm gonna put it halfway up. Angora. Guys, what the hell? What do I do about this shit? Not positive that Keef is a concentrate. Yeah, I got you. I think I heard that too. Let's go. 8 thumbs up. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So I should have put the coconut down first and let it melt. So I'm just gonna have to keep mixing this shit. I don't want like the wheat to get toasted or something. Damn, that was a big goof. Putting the weed down first. I hope I didn't ruin it. Come on, man. Work with me, man. Alright, coconut's starting to melt. That's good. Starting to burn. Starting to leach. Come on, man. Keep melting. Keep melting. There we go. Let's go, baby. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see here. Okay. Chaos AD. Alright, so let's see. Next, while I'm waiting for that. Okay, we're gonna get, where is it? I got some, oh, here it is. I got some bamboo honey. Reason why I got this one for this recipe is if you could see here, there's the comb, there's the liquid, this is the thick honey. So what I want to do is, if you could see, or if you saw, the coconut oil is at room temperature, it's solid. So what I'm gonna make is kind of a sweet butter, coconut butter, you know, obviously infused with the weed. And then I'm gonna add this, but I want to use the thick honey so that it's thick, so that the recipe is thick. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be kind of creamy. I want it to be kind of like fudgy, solid. Especially if I put it in the fridge, like a stick of butter, and then I could just figure out how to dose myself with it. Figure out the dosage. Okay? So, what I'm gonna do is rip this. Come on now. Alright. I'm gonna pour out the let's see. Pour out the top. Okay, gotta use a little spoon to get this part out. Maybe I should use this part, yeah, because this is real thick. Let me put this in here. top part. It looks like it might have a little bit of comb in it, but not too. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's comb. It's thick. Angora. I'm not picking up. Leave me alone. So then I can pour this part out. You know what I'm saying? Pour the liquidy part out. Dump some. Alright, bet. Now, probably don't need that much more. Put another scoop of this. Whoop. Should not be sizzling. We want a low infusion. Wow. That is really good. Oh yeah. Oh my God. So good. Just smushing the honey down and stirring it. Trying to melt it into the... Yeah, there's a little bit of wax. That's okay. I'm just gonna let that sizzle and cook down to a basically till the green turns brown. Is how I do it. When the green turns brown, I think that's enough. It's probably enough now because it's kind of already turning. I'll show you when it gets to the pouring stage. Alright, so we got this honey here I'll save for like tea or something. Or some other recipe. Liquidy honey. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys any of these master texts. 5-inch dick. Yeah, it's somewhere between 5 and 6. 6 on a good day. Most uteruses are 6 inches deep, so that's enough. It's enough to hit the back. I don't know what to tell you, guys. If she was so happy in her new relationship, why would she be bothering me? I don't get it. Could you just move on with your life? Let bygones be bygones? No hard feelings? What's the point? Oh, hold on. There's another text here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Jealous, probably. Oh. So, when this weed is done, I'll make the chocolate, and then I gotta practice my singing. Is it midnight yet? Gotta practice my singing because I got that lesson on Thursday. See if you can see this in the light. The oil is definitely green, so this is probably enough as it is. I'm just gonna take a few more minutes on the stove top at low heat just to be safe. I know what I'll do. I'll put it on mute. There we go. Hide alerts. Oh, at least I'll get some peace and quiet. Holy. Forgot about that. Alright. Let's take a look at this weed. Definitely some like chunks of stems and shit. The little bullet that I used is not as good a blender as a Vitamix, but alright, now. Oh shit. Fuck, it doesn't mute the phone calls? Oh, it's an unknown number. Alright, so there's a way around that. Okay, buddy. Now, so I owe somebody some weed because he bought some and he went away, and then when he came back, the weed was gone. So I'm gonna make this separate containers, and basically I'm gonna figure out how to dose it. You know, with a small spoon. I'll just take some and figure it out. This is not a good pouring container though, so. Oof, just burned my tongue on that shit. Damn, I really burned my tongue. Holy. So I poured it in here. And then we'll go 1. Oh, damn, yo, this is like pure fucking green oil. 2. Oh, so close. Let's see if I can. Where's my green spoon at? Green spoon. Where could you be? There you go. A spatula / spoon to scoop this. Oh fuck! Sorry guys, that was a bad angle. God damn it! You missed all the weed pouring action. Hope it wasn't too. Alright, so we got 3. pretty much equal containers. Yo, you know I'm gonna lick the inside of this container. And I'm gonna be up all night on weed probably. Holy. Alright, the other thing I hope is that the oil doesn't separate from the honey. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I can't put it in the freezer right away because it explodes, right? Doesn't it explode? Bro, I don't know if this recipe is good right now. It looks like it's separating. What the fuck? What's going on here? Damn. Do I need a carrier? Is that what it is? Do I have to put it with chia? Maybe I have to put it with the chia. Fuck. Let me leave that and just see. Maybe I luck out and it's fine. Alright, now let me lick this shit. I'm already feeling it. I need to medicate in order to get my stuff done. I need caffeine. I need marijuana. If I don't take marijuana, I won't sing. I don't know. It just gives me a joy. That. Hot. Hot soup. The honey like stuck to the bottom. Made a crystal sweetness. Oh yeah. Oh my god, bro. For real? Your life. The heat's on low. So the blue dream will keep me up. Oh boy. Hold on. Boil down, will it get you high? Yes. Fucking A right. The blue dream's gonna keep me up, bro. Dang. Well, I definitely need to sing. Cause I don't have it quite yet. I practiced only twice, maybe 3 times since I had my lesson. So I need to get in today, Monday. My lesson's on Thursday. I should probably practice again tomorrow. Get 2 more shots before I sit with the master. I don't want to dishonor him. You know what I'm saying? He took the time. I don't want to dishonor him. Or, make him think that I don't think his time is worth my time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty easy recipe. Just melt the chocolate. Yeah, I don't know if I did this right, man. I really don't. I probably should have used some type of carrier with the quinoa, with the coconut and the honey. I could use chia. See, I wasn't really trying to get any food in me. I was just trying to, I actually wanted to do a kind of like an olive oil where I could just maybe put it in a dropper. Medicated olive oil. So maybe the stuff that's settling and rising is it doesn't have any, like, all this good stuff went into the oil, so maybe that's all I need to eat. I don't know. Experiments. This is fucking test experiment kitchen. Look what I did with the bread. We don't know how it's gonna turn out. This, I pretty much know how it's gonna turn out. Chocolate's easy. All you gotta do is melt it. When all the chocolate's melted, I'm gonna add the honey. I'm gonna stir it up. I'm gonna put the coconut in it. I mean, not coconut, pumpkin seed. And then all I gotta do is mold it. So I'll put it in this container right here. And I'll put this down so it doesn't stick. Let's get some tape. Okay. Wax paper. Alright, chocolate's about melted. I don't want to put the honey in because that actually will take the temperature down. Then we'll have to wait longer for the little tiny little chunks of chocolate that still haven't melted yet. They'll get there in a few seconds. Stay patient. I will get the honey out. I don't pour it yet, but we're going to use this kind of honey, the orange blossom. Orange blossom. Alright. Okay. Honey now. So let's see. There's one. What is it? Half a pound. Half a pound of chocolate. So we're gonna do a quarter cup of honey, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. A little more because there's going to be pumpkin. Alright, that's fine. Kind of a dark chocolate. Not too sweet. Got to melt that honey into the chocolate there. Make sure it's even. Okay, and then now turn the heat off. Oh, wrong way. Heat off. Add the pumpkin seeds. Okay, stir that up. Let's take this over here so you can see good. Well, see well. See good, see well. Trying to make it into a bark, so a lot of pumpkin seeds, but also enough chocolate to hold it together. Looks like we're just about there. Maybe a little more pumpkin. Should be enough. A little more. There we go. So it's just enough chocolate to hold it all together. A lot of pumpkin seeds to help move the sticky chocolate. I notice that when I eat chocolate, it kind of slows down my digestion. Like I said, it's hard to wipe. Anybody in the chat? Sorry, guys. Do I still do the 3D jumping jacks? Not sure what you mean. Where did I do the 3D jumping jacks, bro? Talk to me. You know what I should have did? I should have taste tested it. Fuck. I hope it's sweet enough. I'll lick the spoon and see. Should be able to get a good read on it. Now I got a sink full of dishes. Love it. Alright. I tasted it. It's pretty dark, but it's definitely good. Even it out, flatten it out. Push it into the corners. She wanted it thin, easy to break. Okay. And then I could actually probably leave this like that. Maybe I'll put it in the freezer. Let me just smooth out the top using a little bit of plastic wrap. Okay. So that I actually don't need to leave on there. I think that's looking pretty nice. I don't know if I have room in the fridge. Might have to go in the freezer, or I do have room. Okay. Just stacking. That's it. Alright, it's 1 o'clock. I gotta babysit it. I gotta be there at 6. That means I gotta get up at 5. And that means if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna get 4 hours of sleep. If I practice music, I'm gonna get 3 hours of sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep now if I can. I'm gonna get in bed. I'm gonna practice singing tomorrow. So then I'll have Wednesday rest, Thursday lesson. So, well, he's just gonna have to understand it's a process, which I'm sure he does, being somebody who had to practice himself. So, let's see. Anything else to talk about, guys? Let's see. Oh, it could have been Longo and Sarah. I assumed you came up with them, though. Yeah, I did. I'm not sure exactly what the 3D jumping jacks is, though. Sorry about that. Okay. So just do this. Okay. Save that. Got all my stuff over here. Honey. More honey. More honey. A lot of honey. goes in the garbage. And if the bread comes out good, I'll post it. If you don't see me posting in the next two days about this bread, that means it was a fail. Oh God, I hope it works. I really do. So basically, when this is like hard, I'm gonna pop that, I'm gonna lift it, and then what I assume is gonna happen is the wet dough on the inside is just gonna spill out, but maybe it'll keep somewhat of a shape. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. We're grinding the 4,000 view hours. Last time I checked, it was like 2,600, so we're gonna get there. Thanks again, Rick, and everybody else watching. I'll be back with some more exciting action. Master Lukey, over.